There's no deals out there. This city is tapped out. Prices are too high. No one is selling at a discount. This market is saturated. These are things people say across the country when they don't know the best ways to find deals. How to find deals. This remains a big mystery to many beginner real estate investors. Every time I hear it though, I laugh. There are always deals out there, it's just a question of who is going to work the hardest to find them. There was a lot to say here, so I'm breaking it up into 2 videos. Part 1, Lone Wolf. Part 1 of this video will show you how to find deals without anyone else's help. Part 2 will be all about how to utilize other people, and I've found utilizing other people is one of the biggest factors to having massive momentum and really going big in this business. The biggest setback I had when I started investing was that I couldn't find any deals for the first 12 months that I was pursuing real estate. I was listening to all the books and podcasts I could and going to every meetup I could, and I still couldn't find a deal. Where were all these motivated sellers I read about? I can tell you where they are not. They are most likely not on the MLS or on Zillow or Trulia, so you should stop looking there. True motivated sellers are motivated because something in their life is making them want to sell fast, or their house is distressed. This can look like job relocation, divorce, death, sickness, loss of job, and facing foreclosure. It could be a tired landlord who doesn't want the stress anymore. It could be another investor who couldn't raise the funds necessary to complete the job. Distressed houses might be a house that was flooded or has structural issues, or just hasn't been renovated since the 60s. So how do you find these motivated sellers? You can call for rent signs that are listed by a person, not a property management company, to see if the landlord is tired and willing to sell. You can buy lists of certain groups of people from listability.com. Once you have the list, you can send letters to all of the people on that list telling them you have a fast cash offer for their house. I once sent letters to a list of people that was very specific. Owners of houses in one neighborhood, over age 55, that have more than 50% equity in their house, and that live in a different state. So I was targeting most likely landlords that were old and had enough equity in their house to be able to sell to me at a discount. If you send out 100 letters though, most likely only 5 on average will call back. But experiment with it and get better with your marketing styles and what types of letters you send out. This isn't just for investors, by the way. I know someone who wanted to buy their own personal house but at a discount, so I recommended they send out 1,000 letters to a motivated list. They got 50 calls back and got 3 of them under contract. One of them he bought and lives in with 10% equity in his house, and the other 2 he sold to other investors and made $3,000 cash on each of them. Another way I've had a lot of success finding motivated sellers is buying leads online from national sites like needtosellmyhousefast.com. You need to have a good amount of capital to start this. This is not the free way because you are buying leads for $100 to $200 whether or not the owner sells to you. Even if you only get one deal that makes you $15,000 after buying 20 leads, I would say that it's worth it. Getting better by reading sales books also helps you convert more leads. One way I always recommend for people to start is to find some people in pre-foreclosure from the county website and go knock on their doors. Be genuine, really understand their pain and how this is most likely the hardest time in their life. They probably lost their job and now they're losing their house. But you can help them save their credit and a little bit of their dignity. Find an investor to help you buy their house and get them out of this bad situation. Read a book about foreclosure investing so that you know all the ins and outs of how to help them and what to look out for. Lastly, you can buy from foreclosure auctions. Most auctions are hard to buy at because you need cash that day or very quickly after you purchase. I wouldn't recommend auction buying for beginners because oftentimes you're not able to see the house before you purchase, or you're not able to have an inspection period. These are 3 popular ways to find deals yourself. If you learned something today and want to see more, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Facebook page so you can hear when part 2 comes out. Also, all the sites I mentioned are linked below.